Hello, I'm Daniel Salee. Today, I'll be providing design justifications for my data infographic. A data infographic emphasizes numerical data in a visual format to provide a structured story for the reader. My infographic is much longer than it is wide to accommodate for scrolling on a computer screen. To get and direct the reader's attention, I created focal points. The first focal point is the deer symbols, which guide the reader's eye through the information. The arrow provides a secondary focal point in this section to reinforce the data trend and guide the reader's eye to the next point. The pie chart functions as the focal point in this section. My use of monochromatic color scheme for this chart allows it to stand out and hold the reader's attention. The second pie chart in the next section is the focal point due to its large size and color. I also established visual hierarchy using an adapted version of the rule of threes. This rule uses three sections to guide the reader's eye through the information. I used headers and horizontal lines to divide this infographic into three sections. Within the sections, I used Gestalt's design principles. The first principle I used is continuation. This uses design shape to encourage movement through the design. The forward-running motion of the deer icons create a sense of movement forward through this information. The arrow also creates depth and movement downward to guide the reader to the next point. The second design principle I used is alignment. The text is aligned horizontally to establish order and create easy readability. The headers are aligned centrally to establish visual dominance and provide context. More descriptive information down in this pie chart is left aligned to allow easy readability. I also used color to reinforce data trends and create a sense of order. The main colors I used are tan, green, and red. Tan is a more neutral color and is globally recognized as pertaining to nature. This helps establish tone for the data. Red and green are complementary and pop out on this background to hold the reader's attention. They also create effective contrast on this background for easier reading. When used together, red and green give a sense of positive and negative, which I use to reinforce the data story I have created. Bright green was used for positive information, and red was used for negative information. The use of these colors throughout the graphic tie the image together and create a sense of similarity between positive and negative information. The last design strategy I used was visual interest. The non-traditional representation of a bar graph holds readers' attention and encourages them to read more into the information. The additional information provided near the pie chart also encourages focused attention without changing the information. When used together, the design principles I have employed in this infographic create a focused visual experience for the reader to guide them through a more complicated data story. Thank you for listening.